Welcome to another adventure. All right, I am about to check out this concentration camp
Okay,
in
so this is
Tarrafall.
my first stop in Tarrafall. This is the concentration camp. And y'all know I love coming to museums, learning about history. So we about to see what the Portuguese did to us at this concentration camp. We about to check it out, and hopefully somebody can tell me some history here, because I don't see nobody out here, but it is just out here. So this is Campo Morte Lenta, the camp of slow death. Ain't that something? I'm telling you. I just still don't understand how a human being can be that wicked. Like, wicked, wicked. Okay, but this is the camp. This is where my ancestors was before the Portuguese came and found this beautiful island and wanted to take it over. And that's just basically what it is. That's what it all comes down to every time. Every time. Somebody fighting, trying to take over something that doesn't belong to them. Oh, they so cute. Oh, they too cute. And look at him. He's so cute. Hi. Hello. They are the cutest. And y'all know another thing. Sometimes it be burning me up. Like, I guess for us as African, black, African American, or whatever you want to call yourself, colored people, minorities, like, we don't really, we can't really blame each other on it. Some people don't want to keep revisiting or learning the history because we're still dealing with trauma every day. But when I tell you, these type of museums, I guarantee you, anytime you come, you're going to see the Europeans here. They're going to be here supporting the museums. They're coming. They're coming to check it out. One time I was I think it was Goree Island, and I asked one of the Frenchmen, like, how do you feel when you come here? I can't even remember what his answer was, but it ain't make no sense what he said. I don't even know if he said he felt bad. I don't even know. But I just always wonder, like, why do they come? Do they come to see? I don't know. I don't know. Well, let me see if I can get a tour guide, because you see what I'm saying? They here. But my people in here, my people don't come really often to places like this. But y'all know I'm here, and I'm going to teach y'all a little something today. It says it's 50 años. So 50 years from 1974 to 2024. So this is 2026. So it's 52 years since they received their independence, I guess. Let me come up here in this concentration camp, chat.
We want to make the world dance. Forget about your price tag. It ain't about the cha-ching, ain't about the. I tell you one thing, that's all they cared about was the money. And they're still to this day is fighting over money. Okay, so this is the desert. This is how it was looking. It still kind of looks like this today, actually. I don't know who these people are, but I'm sure they were all prisoners. I'm sure. I don't know. Isn't this ridiculous? Like, this is ridiculous. Okay, so now we're entering the camp. This camp, it doesn't look so big, but maybe it was bigger than this at one time. I don't know. And people they don't have a tour guide here. So you're like on your own. You have to read and, because I was asking her who were the people here before Portugal came, but I don't think she understood me, because she said it was the Portuguese, but it was people here before the Portuguese, and I was trying to ask her who, but she said Guinea-Bissau, and Angola. I'm like, how did the Angolians get way over here? But I guess it's possible because we got way over to America. You know what I'm saying? All over Europe. So these prisoners, they took to Portugal. Okay, so I'm sure this ain't all the names. I'm sure this is just the names that they could put on this wall. But this was the phase 1 prisoners. So the phase 1 prisoners, I am so confused. Because who are these people? Are they Portuguese or who are they? I don't know who these people are. Or I'm trying to figure it out, and they ain't got no tour guide at all. This is phase 2. And this is the list of people from, I guess, Cape Verde. These are the people from Guinea-Bissau, the prisoner list. And this is the prisoner list from the people from Angola. Yeah.
Because this is the picture that they were took from them from the first day that they was coming here. But they never know that they are coming to the prison to See, that's why Portuguese put the name of Tarrafal in the other island to make confusion of people of Portuguese. If they arrive in Cape Verde, in Central World, there is a place which named Tarrafal also, and there is no concentration camp. In San Nicolau, there is a place, a city called Tarrafal, but there is no concentration camp. But the first place called Tarrafal in Cape Verde is here. Okay? And if you see, the guy has a coat. But in the Portuguese government, in the regime of Salazar, anything against the regime of Salazar, in that time, you will end in prison. Okay? That's why this.
Yeah, together with
So Cape Verde's name came from Senegal.
from Senegal, yeah. 'Cause
And
over here,
you're telling me that nobody was here
yeah,
before. I don't
our
believe that
historians,
though.
Even our ancestor in our blood trace is back from Portugal and Africa.
Portugal and
Yeah,
Africa,
'cause this
yes.
cape over here is called Cape Verde. So
Cape
these
Verde,
are the islands
yes.
of the Cape
Cape
here.
Verde, yeah.
Yeah,
And this is Portugal.
yeah, Portugal.
And Senegal
This is the
somewhere
first trip.
here.
The first trip they took people from Portugal, from Madeira, from Azores, and they brought
To
them here
Cape.
just to. So in the first period, it was only the.
So
the
they
Portuguese.
basically, wow, this is something new. I didn't know.
Yeah.
So,
It
because
was just them fighting.
they was mad with their leader.
Yeah, it was fascist, and so they were fighting against them.
So the reason for them to come here,
It was-
they was tricked to do what? Work.
yeah, work. Yeah, they tricked
Everybody is tricked over their money.
them. Yeah.
Their money is
They
the
tricked
root
them,
of
and
it
then
all.
They would
They tricked them,
bring them
and
here,
then they made them prison.
because they would work, because they the ones who worked to build this prison.
Right. But why did they make, after they built, why did they make them prisoners? I don't
Just
understand.
everybody that were against or spoke against the leader. He wanted them
Okay.
out of the country and to be in prison.
I see.
And then the second period, it was when
They
started
brung
fighting
other
for
people.
independence.
Hmm.
Yeah. Because over here on the island we don't have Indians or
You don't have no Indian. No, you ain't got no Indians. This too far.
yeah, we ain't got no.
Y'all ain't got no Indians. Y'all ain't got. But I still can't believe that nobody was here before Portugal came. I'm sorry, I just can't. Somebody had to be
A lot
here.
of historians defend that other people were here, but just at the period when the Portuguese arrived, they didn't find anybody.
Because they killed them, maybe.
Maybe,
That's
yeah.
how they did
Maybe,
in
maybe,
America.
yeah.
They tried to kill
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
natives and get them sick so that they can say it's our country. It's the same. When I say I learned something new, I learned something new. I walked into this so-called museum that was a concentration camp thinking it was like a place where they held slaves, and boy was I wrong. Okay, I was totally wrong. So all that stuff I was saying in the beginning, just disregard, because I was walking into something I had no clue about. And this just goes to show everybody don't know everything, and everybody don't have to know everything, because every day we learn something different. So today what I learned was this was a whole concentration camp, and the Portuguese were the ones locked up. That's crazy. Okay. But yeah, here's some more clips, and it was pretty interesting, y'all, all to say. So I'm gonna just give y'all a little bit more clips of where the prisoners were during this phase 1 and phase 2 process. But these are the cells. I'm not going back there, child. I'm about to get up out of here. Out. Okay, so I think this, I don't know. I see pipes and
stuff. So maybe this was a kitchen? I have no idea. And it ain't like, it ain't no signs out here on the wall. Whew. You see, this is all I saw. But I think it's a kitchen.
This prison,
In the second.
in the second phase, we had our leader, which is called Amir Kavrat. He was the leader for the 5 years bandits. He went to Europe.
Okay, so I guess this is where they put them when they really acted up. Okay, so now this says that it's a kitchen. So I don't know what that was back there. This actually says that it was a kitchen. So let me go. Okay, here. Okay, this is a cuisine.
And they serve the prison with dishes from the other on the floor. And here you see it's the letter which wrote by the director and sent to the department in Portugal. And he said that all the prisoners it's well nourished, and that they eat also.
Stones, they were the kitchen.
Okay, so this is where they use the bathroom at. This was the toilet, child. Let me see if I can. You know, people still use the bathroom like this. They squat right on down. They got them in airports. I've seen them at the Moroccan airport, the Senegalese airport. People still use the bathroom like that. Not just the prisoners. Now everybody using the bathroom like that. It's called squat and release. I gotta go to the bathroom. And I hope they don't make me squat like the prisoners. But guess what? It's a clean, little, decent bathroom. Ain't that something? I'm shocked. Okay. All right, so this is where it's crazy. But I guess this is where they came to get medical assistance. All right. So diseases that they had here, of course, malaria, black water fever, TB, intestinal infections were common. Ugh. So they had a lot of gastric issues and rheumatoid issues. Okay,
Okay, so I'm assuming this is the phase 2 side where they brung Guinea-Bissau. They brung Guinea-Bissau over here. All right, these were their prisoners. Don't he look familiar? So these are the Guinea-Bissau.
So as you can see, they didn't mix the prisoners. So you had the ones from Portugal, you had the ones from Guinea-Bissau, you had the ones from Angola, and you had the ones from Cape Verde.
Bunks
in particular groups. They was in a specific cell, so they were together.
Was there a toilet shower area?
I don't know why they went to get the prisoners from Angola, Guinea-Bissau, and the ones that were here in Cape Verde. One thing about this concentration camp museum, they didn't have tour guides. So the man that I was talking to earlier, he actually has a tour guide company, and I'll share that at the end of this vlog. But he was the one that explained a little bit. I couldn't take all his time because the other group had paid them to take them on this tour. So I think I'm gonna just have to go on Google and figure some things out.
Okay. And like before, they got the toilets and showers back there. So I think I don't know. And we ain't got no tour guide, so let me not say what I think because it could be wrong. But I know they came at a certain time and then they were freed at a certain time. So the ones that, and this is just what I'm thinking, the ones that survived were the men that had the picture on the wall. Yeah. So I'm thinking that's that. And this was the kitchen for the phase 2 side. Guinea-Bissau, and that's the dining hall. And I still don't understand. Like, I think it was more of prisoners versus slaves. Because I'm trying to figure out, the guy told me, so this is the cell. If you act up, you gonna go in there. I don't know. But if the Portuguese, and these are the cell blocks. Okay. If you act up, you coming over here. This is your punishment. This is where you gonna be isolated at. Right over here. And it's more down there. But from what that guy said, he said that the original Portuguese became prisoners is because they ain't like their leader in Portugal. Like they was against him. Maybe they was trying to kill him off or something. So just imagine all the non-Trump supporters. Trump will send us to a daggone concentration camp if we don't abide. That is basically what happened to the Portuguese. Now, I don't know if I would want to build no house looking at a concentration camp, though. What y'all think about that? I don't know. That's a bit much. Whew. And I'm also thinking these prisoners, well, I'm sure they had guards out here. This is the laundry room. I don't feel like going in there. I'm ready to go. But I'm sure, yeah, they had to have like guards. Yeah, because that's a guard station over there. Because I know they could jump this wall. But I also know where they gonna go. You in the middle of nowhere. Freaking desert. You can't even hide no trees. Our slaves in America, there was a lot of trees that they could hide and run through. But here, this is what it is. Nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide. So they just stayed inside. All right, so that's that. I went on both sides. Phase 1 side, where there were Portuguese prisoners. Then I went on the phase 2 side, where you had Cape Verdean, Guinea-Bissau, and the Angola prisoners. And that's that, guys. I came, I saw, and now let's go to the beach. But yeah, I wish I could give you guys more information, but unfortunately I can't. I don't know Creole. I don't know Portuguese. And yeah, so that's that. I learned something new. Because I thought this was a concentration camp for only African, but it wasn't. It was Portuguese prisoners first. I thought it was more of a slave camp, but this was different. I learned something. So I asked the lady if there was like racism in Cape Verde, and she said no, not really, but I guess when the Germans come, they can be a little rah-rah-y. My hair is a mess, so she's trying to explain it to me. But I just want to know, like, do the Portuguese like the Cape Verdeans, being as though they mix their DNA with them? You know what I mean? Or if it's like a color complex. But she's saying no, not really, but I don't know. I will talk to somebody else about it.